Hey, remote professionals, we have some new job openings here today. We have a couple jobs that are going to be work from anywhere, so stick around if you're from outside the US. There's going to be something here for you today. And if you are new to the channel, do note that we're an online job board. We highlight remote and hybrid jobs around the globe. So if you don't see a job that you like in this video, we're not able to create videos for every single job. There's just too many postings. We just highlight the ones that are probably going to be the most important to our community. So go ahead. If we don't cover a job that you see that you're looking for, let us know in the comments. Where are you from? What are you looking for, so that we can tailor our videos to your needs out there, okay? Let's go ahead and dive into this one. This is going to be with a company called Envision. Envision's a pretty popular company, guys. We'll read more about them in a little bit. We're going to go over what the company is about here. We'll go over what you're going to be doing in the job, what the requirements are, the location, and this one, it doesn't provide a salary, but we were able to do a little bit of research and find out what you can expect to earn, at least for these locations. Okay, so this one is going to be remote if you're located in the UK or North America. So typically that's going to consist of the United States and Canada. So you can pretty much say UK, USA, and Canada. Okay, it's going to be a full-time position, so you should be able to expect benefits. About the job, guys, again, customer advocate, tier 1 support. So that's a pretty good place to start as far as career, guys. If you're just getting kicked off there, you're just looking to get your foot in the door somewhere. If you're tier 1, typically there are going to be 3 tiers, and you can move your way up and get a pretty good pay increase each time that you move up and get promoted. So already we're off to a good start. Envision made its name in helping design teams create the world's best digital products. They broaden their impact as a thought leader, guiding organizations toward design maturity. They explore new territory by bringing those two streams together and pioneering visual collaboration. Now we're taking what we learned and built and expanding the reach to designers and non-designers alike. So Envision, guys, definitely just a little tip. If you are going to apply to this position, make sure to check out their website, check out their Twitter, see what they're working on, see what they're about. If they have an app, feel free to maybe download that too, just to kind of check out what they're offering, so that when you do get an invitation to interview with your first round recruiter, right, do a phone screening, you can kind of speak a little bit about the company, show that you did research. You're going to look like a really committed candidate. I'd bet 90% of people are not going to do that. So if you come in being a little bit educated on the company and what they're up to, you're going to be off to a good start there. All right, so they also work with Amazon, big companies, Amazon, Anthem, American Express, and that's just the A's. They are trusted by the entire Fortune 100, so that's definitely good, guys. You have a lot of clients there, so it should be a pretty stable position. In this job, guys, you're going to work 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time, or that also translates to 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are located in any of these areas, like we said, UK or North America, you don't have to live in this time zone. You just have to be able to work the hours of that time zone, all right? And so what you're going to do, the customer support team is in search of an experienced customer support advocate to provide enterprise-level frontline support to customers. This is huge, guys. If you're working with enterprise, that typically means you're going to be working with bigger companies. So that's really great experience to have on your resume. You're going to be able to put down that you've worked with really large clients. Typically, you're going to manage them a little bit differently than small businesses or even mid-market, and that's going to tend to come with a much higher pay rate too. All right, so just further along in your career. This looks like an entry-level position, but further along in your career, if you can say that you have enterprise-level experience, you're going to be off to the races with that one. Definitely a big paycheck coming your way soon. Okay, so this one, guys, the role is part of the Tier 1 customer support team, which helps prospects and customers understand and get the most value out of the products. So off the bat, if you have any training experience, if you've coached before, maybe you're an ex-teacher, something like that, guys, if you have just experience actually teaching people and helping them learn, maybe you taught coworkers previously how to use a certain software, that's going to be huge for this one. Put that in your resume. Be prepared to give an example of that in your interview as well. I can almost guarantee they'll ask you something about that. All right, so you're also going to be tracking feature requests, troubleshooting basic technical issues, and escalating unresolved issues to cross-functional partners in support engineering, marketing, sales, success, and other departments at Envision. A customer support advocate's goal is to make the customer experience as smooth as possible by helping whenever a customer runs into the bump in the road. What you're going to do, just more specifically, you're going to provide thoughtful support to those of varying technical fluencies via phone, email, live chat, social media, community moderation, video conferencing, and internal channels. So I do know, guys, we have a lot of folks on this channel that are looking for non-phone jobs. I can tell you right off the bat, if you work on building these skills, verbally, right, using the phone, getting on video chat and things like that, those are going to be skills that are going to be valuable to you further along in your career, and you're going to start seeing yourself get paid a little bit more. If you're staying with the non-phone jobs and you're just sticking to chat, they tend to be very competitive, and they typically come with a lower payout as well. So just keep that in mind too. Obviously, if you have to have a non-phone job, right, that's a different story. But if you're just preferring a non-phone job, I would definitely encourage you to try to get a job that has you working on the phones. If you're worried about working on the phones, can guarantee you within the next 30 days that you're in this job, you're not going to be nervous about it. All right, so they're also going to have you diagnose and troubleshoot technical issues, answer product, account, and billing related questions, assist with sales and account management. So already, guys, this is a really good job because you're going to be touching all these different departments, and you can break into one of these career paths as well. Customer service overall, guys, is just a really underrated way to kind of get your foot in the door to good companies, great industries, and build yourself a really great reputation and move up in the company. A lot of times these companies, Envision they're probably relatively big. They're probably going to have an internal job board, and you're going to be able to apply out of these positions as well if you want to make more money in the future, or if there's just a better career path that, attracts you a little bit more. You're going to be able to apply out, make some connections, network with a lot of different people inside the company to move around and increase your income. All right, so a few other things, pretty much just basic, kind of comes with the territory being a technical customer service rep. What you'll bring, pretty much just a bunch of soft skills, problem solver, empathetic, strong sense of ownership. This one, again, this is going to be a big one. You love to teach. This is going to be the biggest one, I guarantee it. They're going to ask you about this in your interview. Okay, you're flexible, resourceful, love having many irons in the fire. So definitely if you're somebody that is able to multitask and handle a few things at a time, that's going to be great. You're located in the UK or North America. Work 40 hours per week, Monday through Friday. Again, they just go over the hours here, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. Experience using Mac OS, so if you have an Apple computer or just an iPhone or anything like that, you're going to be pretty familiar with the operating system there. Experience with modern ticketing, customer engagement, and CMS solutions. Zendesk experience is going to be great. And previous experience working in a fully remote environment. This is always going to be a big one, guys. If you apply for remote jobs, if you have the experience, you're going to be just familiar. Typically, you guys in a remote job, if you can show examples of times where you were able to basically manage yourself, that's going to pay off, right? Because if you're working remotely, nobody's going to be there to hold your hand, really. You're going to have to figure a lot of things out on your own. So if that sounds like you, make sure you provide examples of that. That's going to be great to highlight as well. All right, and you can see here, guys, there's another job opening. These are both the same roles. It just looks like they have different time zones, so there are going to be multiple openings for this position, looks like. So feel free to click into this other, feel free to click into that other one, but just like we said, feel free to check out their Twitter page. You do that there. The next position is going to be a technical expert on the recruitment team. We believe it looks like it's going to be a work from anywhere position, so you should be able to work from anywhere around the globe. CleverTech is a remote-first company. They are looking for a technical expert to join and optimize their recruitment process. In this role, you're going to conduct second interviews that will test the technical depth of candidates and their suitability for positions available. You're going to coordinate with hiring managers to understand the business needs, and you're going to be a vital part of the recruitment team. So basically, you're going to be a technical recruiter, guys. So if you have experience with coding, developing software, that's going to be huge. And as we can see here, a software developer with deep understanding of various languages, JavaScript, Java, Ruby on Rails, etc. This would not be a bad job for folks coming out of coding boot camps either. It could be a way to kind of break in and unique way to use your experience there. You might need a little bit of experience in actually applying in the corporate world or just projects, but not a bad idea to do that either. If you have taken responsibility for coordinating and following up on the entire recruitment process, that's a big thumbs up. or if you've worked in a high-growth dynamic company and the job was 100% remote, definitely highlight that as well. Looks like they just have a bunch of soft skills in addition to that, and they offer competitive salaries, 1 month of PTO, that's pretty big, tenure-based rewards, family leave, Clever Tech University. So maybe they have some training in there and something like that, guys. You can check that out. And furthermore, we have this customer happiness specialist. This is going to let you work from anywhere as well. It sounds like what it's going to be. It's going to be a customer success. In this one, guys, your daily challenges, you're going to answer help desk and live chat in an accurate, effective, and timely manner. Meet with customers via webcam to help navigate and resolve challenges. Support on webinars for current customers and weekly demos. Onboard new customers and leading onboarding sessions. Field inbound calls from potential customers and leverage scheduled calls to convert trial users to paid users. Collaborate with your technical team on tickets, etc. And as far as your experience, they'd like you to have 3 years of experience in online customer service. They'd like you to be available 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, it sounds like you don't need to live in this time zone. You just need to be able to